Hello, welcome to my part 2 workout. So just a quick rundown of my client. Her main goal is muscle strength and muscle retention, and then flexibility and stretching. She is pregnant with twins, so that kind of just makes it a little bit more challenging on which exercises to pick. So whether you can go across your abdomen or anything that causes a lot of strain in your abdomen and your stomach area. So we're just very particular on which exercises we pick and that sort of thing. But to get started, we're going to do our warm-up, which Dr. Beekler, you run every day and you have for, 4 months straight. So you probably have already ran today, but you do have an elliptical, so you could run for 5 to 10 minutes, which is what we've normally been doing. But if not, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and we're gonna do some jumping jacks and then some dynamic stretching just to get the muscles ready for the exercises that we'll be doing later on. So first, we're gonna do jumping jacks. Regular jumping jacks, we all know how to do them. So up and down, and if you can't do that because of the pregnancy, there's a easier variation that you can do. So you can just go and kick your legs out like this. So you're gonna do 10 of those, so 10 jumping jacks. I'll just do them with you real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. And then you'll do that one more time. So you do 2 sets of 10 for jumping jacks. And then we're gonna do body weight squats. So when you're doing these, you wanna make sure your legs are shoulder width apart. You're keeping your chest high. And you wanna go down into a squat where your legs get 90-degree angles. So down and then back up. So that would be 1. 2, and try not to have your knees go super far in front of your toes. Keep your weight kind of on your heels. 3. So you're gonna do 10 of those, and then you're gonna do 10 side lunges. So you're gonna start with your feet shoulder width apart again, and you're just gonna take a step out to the point where you can do a side lunge on one leg. So one leg's gonna try and get to 90 degrees, and then you'll step back in, and then you'll go the other way. Go down, and then step back to the middle. So you're gonna do 10 each way. So then that would be 2. Try and keep your chest high. You can hold your hands however you want. I think it's easiest just to hold it in front of you to help keep your balance. 3. All right, so you're gonna do 10 each way of those. And then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna lay on the ground and you're gonna just stretch your back. See me? Okay. So you're gonna lay on the ground like this. I'm gonna back up. And you're gonna take your far leg and cross it over your body. You want to try and keep your shoulders on the ground when you're doing this, and you should just feel a light pull in the back side. So we'll do it this way. You should feel a light pull right here. If this is too much, you can make it easier by putting your foot on the ground, and then it's not going to pull as much on your back. So you're going to do 5 each way of this. So there, and then again, you can do it on your feet if you need to. Like put your leg up. It takes away a little bit more stress. Okay. So that is just a rundown of what your warm-up will be. So it's just 5 minutes on the elliptical, and then you'll go into the jumping jacks, the body weight squats, the side lunges, and then the alternating leg swings. So for our actual workout, we're going to be doing a superset of weighted step-ups, weighted squat to press, and calf raises. So you're gonna do 3 of 10 of each. And I will send you an email of your actual workout just so you can print it off if you need it, just to have something to look off of. So for the first one, for weighted step-ups, let me go get my box real quick. So we're gonna start. You have your box. Hopefully you can see me a little bit. There. Okay. So you have your box. You have a piano bench, which is gonna be easier. I have this foam, which is a little bit more squishier. But you said you have a 5-pound or a 2.5-pound, so you can grab your weights. I have dumbbells, so I'm gonna grab the dumbbells. So you're gonna take your weight, you're gonna have your feet shoulder width apart again, kind of like we were with the body squats. You can rest the weights on your shoulders, you can hold them at your side, you can do whichever you would like. So you're gonna step up onto your piano bench, and you're gonna drive your leg up and then step back down with that same leg. So step up and then back down. And you're gonna do the same leg continuously, so don't alternate between legs. And when you're doing this, if it's too hard, you can lose the weight, you can lose the dumbbells, or if it's too easy, you can obviously add more weight if needed. So you're gonna do 10 each leg. So you do 1, step down every time, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do 10 each. So then once you're done with 10 on your right leg, you'll switch. Do 10 on your left. 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So then after that, you're gonna do a weighted squat press. So that's pretty similar to, the squat is pretty similar to the warm-up that we were doing. So you're gonna keep the weight on your shoulders like this. You're gonna go down so your legs are at a 90-degree angle. Go down so your legs are at a 90-degree angle. Once you're here, you're gonna use that momentum to drive your arms up. So it should be like a fluid motion. So you're gonna go down into your squat, keep your chest high, your feet shoulder width apart, down into your squat, and then drive your arms up. You don't have to lock them, you just have to get them up in the air, and then come back down, and that would be 1. So you're gonna do 10 of these. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 10 of those all together. Okay, and then the next one that we're gonna do is calf raises. So for these, you're gonna find last time we did them on steps, on your steps in your house, so just do that again. I'm gonna try and prop this up on the ground so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna use this little bar here because that's the best that I have. So you're gonna put your toes and the ball of your foot right here on the actual ledge of your step. And then you're gonna go down so your heels don't touch and then explode back up. So if this is too hard for you, you can just do it flat on the ground and rock back on your heels and then go up and do your calf raise and then come back down and then go up. And if this is too easy for you, you can always hold a weight in your hand and then do this. So we'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should feel these in your calf muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that is the first circuit. So you're gonna do that 3 times. So you just went through it once, so now you're gonna go through it 2 more times. And then once you're done with that, we're gonna go into another circuit, and this one's gonna be more upper body rather than lower body. So our first one is the elevated push-ups. So for this, hopefully you can see me if I put you right there. You still can't see me. Okay, let's try it over here. Start right there. Okay, so what you're gonna do, I'll back up, is you're gonna have your piano bench, which is easier for you to use. I don't have a piano bench or anything, so I'm just using, if I can flip this around. No, you can't flip it around. So I am using this right here. So what you're gonna do is have your arms shoulder width apart. Have your arms shoulder width apart on your piano bench. And if you can try to have your body be flat like a board, you're gonna go down, have your chest touch your piano bench, and then come back up. So chest touch, and then come back up. If that is too hard, you can always go on your knees. So it's the same thing, same concept. Keep your elbows in, arms shoulder width apart, back your knees up far enough that you can still be flat. Go down, chest touch, and push yourself back up, okay? And if your wrists start to hurt just from being on a piano bench because it's not as cushioned, you can always just do a regular push-up, same thing, go down, come back up. That was an awful push-up. Okay, so you're gonna do 3 sets of 8. So you're gonna do 8 elevated push-ups, and then you'll go right into bicep curls. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 of the bicep curls. For the bicep curls, you're gonna wanna have your arms at your side. I like to have them tucked in a little bit because this defeats the purpose of a bicep curl. So arms at your side, start with them straight down like so, feet shoulder width apart, and you're just gonna bring the weights up to your shoulders and come back down. The weights up to your shoulders and come back down. You wanna make sure you're not swinging your body into it or like having your elbows out or hunching your back to try and like get the weight up. If it's too heavy, just lower the weight. You do have an easy bar, you said, or a 5 pounds or 2.5 pounds, whichever is easiest for you. So just curl it up to your shoulders and bring it back down. And you don't need to do these super quick. Like this can be a slow, controlled motion when you're doing it. So you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 of that. So that circuit is elevated push-ups and then bicep curls. So 3 sets of 8 for the elevated push-ups and 3 sets of 10 for the bicep curls. I'm gonna do that as a circuit. And again, I'll send you just a list of all this so you can have it just to look at as I talk through it. So once you're done with that, we're gonna do an ab circuit. So the first thing that we're doing is weighted side bends. So you have kettlebells at your house. So you can take the kettlebells. Let's see if this stays. No. That's not gonna stay. Okay, there we go. I have dumbbells, so I'm just gonna grab the dumbbells and do it. So you're gonna keep the weight at your side, and you're simply going to take your upper chest, and you're just gonna lower the weight toward your knees. So make sure you're not sticking your hip out when you're doing this, or like fully bending your back. It should really just be to crunch this side of your core. So it's simple, just a crunch, and you're gonna do 15 each side. And then if this is too much, obviously just lower the weight, and if it's too easy, just get heavier weight. And if you want to try and get a little bit more out of it, you can purposefully activate your core, so like clench your core. So you do 15 one way, and then switch, and do 15 the other way, like so. Make sure you're not swinging your hips or your arms or just doing it too quickly. You want it just to be very controlled. Okay, so then the next one that we're gonna do is crunches. So to take less stress off of your abdomen for these, we've been doing them on our elbows, so we can just keep doing that because that's less stress on your core muscles just with the pregnancy and everything. So you're gonna do these for 30 seconds. So you're up on your elbows, and if you want to try, you can just go back on your back, but up on your elbows, just back so you can see, and then you're going to bring your legs in, and you're simply just going to go out, in, and out, just like this. And then you'll have a timer, and you can do this for 30 seconds. And then once you're done, we'll move on to the next one. Try to keep your legs straight when you're doing this. It's sometimes easier too if you have something to hold on to when you're doing it. So try and extend your legs fully and then bring them back in. And then the next one that we're gonna do is flutter kicks. So again, you can stay up on your elbows to kind of relieve some of the pressure, but you're just gonna have your legs straight out like this, point your toes, and you're just gonna go back and forth. Like this. I like to do it on my back, with my hands underneath my legs. But if that's too much stress on your stomach, then you can just do it on your elbows. And you'll do this for 30 seconds as well. And then that's the core circuit. So you'll do the weighted side bends, the crunches, and then the flutter kicks. You'll do 3 sets of that. So 3 sets of 15 and then 30 seconds and 30 seconds. And then that ends the actual workout. So following that, we will do flexibility and stretching just as a cool down. So the first thing that we're gonna do is shoulder mobility. So I'm going to put you up here so you can see me doing this against a wall. So you're gonna need to find a wall. Okay, and then the first one that we're gonna do is you're gonna put your arm straight back like this. You can face the wall to start, and then you're gonna turn your body out. So you should feel the stretch right here on your shoulder. So turn your body out. If this is too much of a pull, to make it easier, you can just step away from the wall a little bit, and it's gonna take away some of the pull on some of the stretch on your arm. So you're gonna hold this for 20 seconds each way, and your arm is straight out behind you, 20 seconds each way. So then flip and do the other arm. Remember, straight back, face forward, lean into it if you need it a little bit harder, a little bit more stretch, and out if you need to loosen the pull. So you do that 2 times for 20 seconds. Then the next one, you're gonna put your arm in a 90-degree angle. And again, you're gonna face the wall like this, and then turn your body out again. So it's just another way to stretch your shoulder muscles. There's a lot of muscles in there, so it's just another way to get a good stretch, especially when we did push-ups and some upper body. It always feels good to stretch this out. So you do the same thing, 20 seconds, turn, 90-degree angle, up against the wall, turn, and hold this for 20 seconds again. And then you'll do that twice. The next one is just a simple overhead stretch. So reach your arm all the way up, as high as you can, and you should feel a pull right here, and then you're just gonna sink into it. If it's too much of a stretch, if you're pretty tight, you can take a step away from the wall, and it's just not gonna, the angle's just not gonna be as straight, so it won't stretch as much. But again, hold this for 20 seconds. Once you've done 20 seconds, switch. And do the other side, 20 seconds. And then do that again, so 2 rounds of that. The next one is wall downward dogs. So I'm gonna go over my elliptical so you can still see me. So your legs, here we go. So you're gonna have your arms on the wall like this, and then you're gonna lean back, like lean your feet back so your butt's kind of sticking out, and you're gonna put your head in between your arms. So you're gonna put your head in between your arms like this. Get my hands right, put my head in between my arms. Hopefully you can still see me. Yeah. Okay. So this is just stretching right here and kind of in the back a little bit. So you're gonna hold this for 20 seconds and then take a little break and then do another 20 seconds. Try and keep your back flat. You can bend your legs, but you really should just be feeling this in your arms. Okay, and then that's it for shoulders, and then we're just gonna do some leg and hip mobility. So you have a resistance band. I do not, so I'm going to use a towel. Let me grab my towel here. I'm going to use a towel instead. So with your resistance band, we're just gonna do 3 different stretches. The first one is for your hamstrings. Okay, so the first one that we're gonna do is for your hamstrings. So you're gonna take your resistance band or towel, loop it around your leg, lay down flat on your back, and then you're just gonna pull your leg up towards you. You don't wanna go far enough where your leg has to bend. You just need to go far enough that your leg is straight. You feel a stretch in your hamstring, and it's not a painful stretch. It's just a light, easy stretch. So you're gonna hold this for 20 seconds. Just hold it there. Your resistance band is gonna allow you to lay on the ground, but I'm not flexible enough for that, so I have to kind of pick up my back a little bit. And then after 20 seconds, you'll switch and you'll do the other leg. So your other leg's flat on the ground. The one that's in the resistance band's coming up. Try and keep it straight. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can flex your toe towards you. You're gonna feel it a lot more in your hamstrings. So this is regular, and then you can flex your toe towards you. You might not be able to get as far because it's gonna stretch your hamstring a little bit more. Again, hold that for 20 seconds, and you'll do that twice. The next one is you're gonna loop your resistance band around your leg again, and you're gonna take your leg, and you're gonna bring it across your body. So you should be feeling this on the outside of your thigh and your glutes. And you're gonna hold this there for 20 seconds. Try and keep your legs straight if you can, and keep your shoulders on the ground. And then after 20 seconds, do the same thing, just going the other way. This. Try and keep your shoulders on the ground. Feel a good stretch. If it's too much, just ease your way back up. You don't have to go as far. Just go until you feel a stretch, not a pull. And then you'll do that for 20 seconds each way, twice. And then the last one that we're gonna do is you're gonna loop it around your leg again, and instead of going across your body, you're just gonna go straight out. So this one should be stretching the inner part of your thigh. So you're gonna go straight out across, like this. And your resistance band will be able to help you keep your leg off the ground more. My towel's a little bit more challenging for that. But hold that for 20 seconds, and then do the same thing the other way, and hold it like this for 20 seconds. And then do that 2 more times through. All right. Well, that concludes this workout. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will email out just a list of the workouts, so then you can have it with you along with as I'm saying it in this video. But happy workout. Hope it went well, and I will hopefully Zoom with you soon. Bye, Dr. B.